Private Income. Prince McCart the toppy, runs down the hill 2 lengths to Sugar Shock, Grand Andre, Deerfield ahead away fourth, a length and a half away Sailor's Carriage, Yokozuna the inside, then Kia Land followed by Blazing Monarch, Hibernian Prince losing ground hard ridden, then Dosh and Caveside Cannibal back to the tail but making some ground as they corner, and Private Income is last of all. Prince McCart leads with Deerfield throwing out a threat, Sugar Shock trying to kick back on the inside as they corner clear of Grand Andre, Sailor's Carriage. Dosh is still a fair way back as they came by the 300 metres. Sugar Shock moved up on the inside, Deerfield the outside now. They beat off Prince McCart and then came Grand Andre and Sailor's Carriage. It's Deerfield the outside, Sugar Shock trying to reach Deerfield. Deerfield about 3/4 in front. He's coming home the better from Sugar Shock. Deerfield's a length and a quarter clear. Deerfield kept going, goes on to win it. Deerfield from Sugar Shock. Dosh 2 lengths away third. Then Sailor's Carriage followed by Prince McCart, and behind those were Blazing Monarch followed by Grand Andre, Kia Land a gap. Caveside Cannibal never came into it. Back behind him to finish was Private Income and Yokozuna, and dropping out last Hibernian Prince. Number 6 to win a Deerfield, written by Brian Park. Went up to join the leaders coming around the home favourite Cheetah's Cash, who's continued to tighten up and now $3.20 on tote. All in. Feliz Navidad the inside. Joffa Lass stood well with Gaines Wonder. 1,300 metres, race number 6. They're on their journey now. And the first to bounce out, Riak quietly adamant. The grey Trafera began well. Feliz Navidad pushes up along the inside, and Cheetah's Cash settles down 5th. As they settle footy, and Trafera the top, he goes through to lead. Riak is 2nd, Feliz Navidad is 3rd. 2.5 lengths away, Cheetah's Cash is 4th, followed by Joffa Lass quietly adamant the outside. A length and a half, Connemara Queen Portrait Lady over on the inside. 2 Gains Wonder, Spirit of Voodoo, being followed then by Coniston Walk, and back at the tail is Perfectly White. Off the back now, and Trafera the leader. Riak a length away, Feliz Navidad a length back 3rd. 2 lengths then 2 Cheetah's Cash, a further 2 lengths break in the field. A Connemara Queen around quietly adamant Joffa Lass. Portrait Lady is next, and they're followed then by Spirit of Voodoo as they neared the turn. Coniston Walk a fair way back from Perfectly White, and Gains Wonders last as they corner. Trafera led from Riak, tackling strongly around the home turn, clear of Feliz Navidad. Cheetah's Cash has had a good run just off them and called on now, and then came Connemara Queen down the outside from Coniston Walk, Portrait Lady, and Spirit of Voodoo the widest runner. Trafera in front, Riak coming at it. Still 2 lengths to Cheetah's Cash, struggling to pick them up. Coniston Walk is coming home. It's Riak, Trafera, Cheetah's Cash, and Coniston Walk are lifting now. Cheetah's Cash and Coniston Walk getting to the lead together. Cheetah's Cash goes home the better. Cheetah's Cash from Coniston Walk in a photo. Riak close up from Trafera, quietly adamant, and they were trailed by Connemara Queen, Feliz Navidad, Portrait Lady. A break in the field of about 6 lengths further back to Perfectly White, Gains Wonder, Spirit of Voodoo and Joffa Lass. Cheetah's Cash has lifted tremendously in the last 200 metres. Judges call for a photo, coming in well. Side is ready, and they're nearly set because AD will be the last to complete the line-up on the outside. AD goes in, they're all set to go. Brew at 340 is the favourite. Gates are back and they're off and racing. Defence Force began okay. Brew was out reasonably, is going to steady in the early part and drift back. Built Him and Bold Murad are the first couple to bounce out in front of Ranganamu, Willowmore. Simulation goes forward, and so does Aqua Grigio the grey on the outside. And then Defence Force as they settle down now. Brew has only 2 behind him as they came down towards the 100 metre mark the first time. Bold Murad is about a length in front of Aqua Grigio going to second. A length to Simulation. Half to Build Him, Ranganamu on the inside, running 5th or 6th. A length Defence Force, and they're followed by Willowmore, AD, I Wonder, Wonder Boundary Boy as they make their way towards the turn out of the straight. Is being followed then by Flying Voodoo on the inside of Salonen, about 2 lengths to Brew, and then Kalina Raffin on the outside of Copper Wildwood. Out of the straight to the 1600, and Bold Murad is the leader. He set up about 3 lengths before they go into the back on Simulation, improving to second. Aqua Grigio is third, a length to Build Him and 2 lengths to Ranganamu. Defence Force on the outside, a length and a half to Willowmore, and a half further back is AD. 1.5 I Wonder Boundary Boy, 2 Salonen, followed by Flying Voodoo. Another 2 lengths break to Brew, a length and a half to Copper Wildwood, who's next to last, and Kalina Raffin is last of all. Bold Murad the leader, and he's set a good tempo. At the 1200, he's 2 lengths in front. Simulation, 1 Aqua Grigio. A neck away to Build Him. 3 to 4 lengths Defence Force, Ranganamu. A length and a half behind those is Willow Moore, followed by AD, and then I Wonder. A length further back, Boundary Boy. Salon on outside, Flying Voodoo. 2 lengths to Brew. A length and a half to Copper Wildwood, and Kalina Raffin is still last of all. Bold Murad is about to come off the back near the 800. 2 lengths Simulation, Aqua Grigio. Build Him fourth the outside. 2 Defence Force fifth, being followed by Ranganamu. I Wonder. On the inside rail is Willow Moore, and they're followed by Boundary Boy Salonon. AD losing a bit of ground on the outside. They're really bunching now. Brew next from Flying Voodoo. Copper Wildwood and 2 Kalina Raffin. 500 in it now. Bold Murad's gone, and Simulation's going to lead round the home turn from Built Him. Defence Force goes up quickly. I Wonder comes wide as they corner, and then Salonon back behind those horses as they corner. Brew trying to get into the clear. It's Simulation at the 400, joined now by Defence Force. I Wonder's coming home well, and Brew is getting up to third. It's Defence Force and I Wonder from Brew and Salonon with a gap to Flying Voodoo. It's Defence Force with I Wonder. I Wonder on the outside. Defence Force tries to rally. He kicks back strongly. I Wonder and Defence Force. Defence Force and I Wonder, they hit the line. Photo, maybe Defence Force, a nose, I Wonder. 2 lengths Brew. Then came Flying Voodoo. A break to Copper Wildwood and Salonon. Another break to Kalina Raffin, Boundary Boy AD. They were trailed in by Ranganamu and Simulation together, and then Built Him. A long break Willow Moore. They have come in at long intervals, these tail enders. Bold Murad knocking up, and Aqua Grigio last. Photo here between Defence Force as Mr. Glasson began well. Miss Perry jumped okay with Esther Star. Dion was away all right as they settled down. Twilight Road is next, and then Red Tiamo, and Yuka gets up along the inside. They've covered 200 metres now, and it's Scenic Island going to the lead over Dion, Miss Perry and Mr. Glass on the outside. A length to Yuka in 5th placing, and then Red Tiamo, Esther Star, Solomina on the outside of Friday at the bot. About a half length away, Tirani getting up on the inside. A length and a half further back, Twilight Road, Russian Princess. I'm Something Else settling a good way back in the field from Hindu Dancer and Fairy Garden. At the 1,000 metres down the back they run now, and the leader is Scenic Island. Mystic Glass had moved up a half length away second. Dion is a length and a half away third, followed then by Miss Perry over on the outside of Yuka, and then Red Tiamo, a half to Esther Star deep out, followed by Tirani Friday at the bottom, Solomina on the outside. 2 lengths to Twilight Road, Russian Princess. I'm Something Else, Hindu Dancer, Fairy Garden last as they go by the 600 metres in search of the turn, and Mr. Glass had moved up and put the neck clear from Scenic Island. Miss Perry. Dion is fourth around the home turn, followed by Esther Star and Red Tiamo, and then came Friday at the bot. Yuka back on the inside as they corner now, and then Solomina in the straight now, and it's Mystic Glass the leader at the 400. Scenic Island trying to come back. Miss Perry is running on well, so is Red Tiamo. Esther Star, Twilight Road is coming down the outside, and Hindu Dancer there across the track. Miss Perry takes the lead. Twilight Road, Hindu Dancer are coming home quickly on the outside. Hindu Dancer's coming home a shade the better out wide. Hindu Dancer takes the lead, and Hindu Dancer wins it about a half length to Twilight Road and Miss Perry. A photo the miners. Clear of Fairy Garden, Solomina, Dion, and then Russian Princess. Behind them, Mystic Lass, who didn't go on from the turn, and then Esther Star, Red Tiamo, and Tirani. Back behind her to finish was Yuka, and then came Scenic Island. I'm Something Else towards the end, and back at the tail was Friday at the bot. Number 13, Hindu Dancer, has come right down the outside to win, ridden by Anthony Simpson. Number 13, Hindu Dancer, trained by Keith Horriban, has won the race.